Hello, Articuno. So I decided to play Pokemon FireRed. But here's the catch. The primary rule of Pokemon is that you can capture Pokemon, but I'ma play differently. MJTV made a video but he cannot capture a Pokemon in Pokemon Platinum. And these are the rules that I have to follow. So did I defeated the Elite Four and win? Well, I guess you just have to see. I obviously named myself Reaper Bee and my rival Barry. I also got myself a Bulbasaur named Frogasaur. And the first battle begins, which was very easy and not that hard because it's always never that hard. After delivering the parcel, I decided to sold PokeBalls. And by just watching some useless information because there's no catching challenge. So right after that, the first battle begins. Gym Leader Brock was very easy because I picked the grass type for reasons. And then Frogasaur evolved into an Ivysaur, which was great. And I got a Magikarp named Neptune. And also to celebrate Twitch Plays Pokemon, I got Lord Helix himself. And so, the second gym battle begins. Gym Leader Misty was as easy as Brock because I picked the grass type. Now this battle was very hard, but it's a good thing I kept on grinding until Frogasaur was level 22. I was originally gonna evolve it to a Venusaur, but it was very easy nonetheless. After passing through Nugget Bridge was very easy. I helped Vil not being in DeviantArt anymore. And after that, hey, Neptune evolved. That's good. And thus another battle between me and my rival Barry. And like last time, he was very easy. No trouble at all. Which, might I say, which was great. After defeating that war vet, which shouldn't be in a war because he was too much of a joke, I found a jackpot which is filled with a lot of gift Pokemons. For like an Eevee, which I evolved into my favorite evolution, Flareon. And I realized that gambling technically is gift Pokemons, which I got Harry. Until I evolved Harry into an Alakazam, which was a good idea. Mostly because of his good special attack and special defense. And then I got both Chad and Dragonborn. And then I battled the next gym leader, which is known for grass types, which was very easy since I had both Chad and Enforcer. Also Harry spamming Psybeam. And hey, at least Frogasaur evolved. And then I headed off to my next journey, battle Giovanni, which, like any battle, was very easy because he has ground types. Until I saw Barry just crying about how I killed his Raticate, which I felt bad for him. I didn't mean to kill him. Until I started to kill all his other Pokemon. Oh what, you thought I was gonna help him out with his crying obsession? No way! I'm gonna kill all his other Pokemon and wait until he suffers. And then I'll kill him instead!
I know, why don't kill the child's mom instead?
After putting Barry in a forever sleep, I decided to wake up the Snorlax and beat it up. After heading to Fuchsia City, I decided to look at the zoo and just watch all the Pokemons, which seemed nice. I mean, after all of that chaos, I decided to just relax for a bit. Until I decided to go back to Pewter City and got the old Ember. And while on that path, Dragonborn evolved, which was great. And after Barry woke up from the dead, I decided to give him another beatdown. And hell, why not Giovanni as well? And like the previous one, it was very easy. After getting this useless garbage, I can't sell it for some unknown reason. And then I decided to throw it on this trainer's Pokemon for no damn reason. Until now, I decided to battle Gym Leader Sabrina, which was very difficult with my underleveled team. But I hope it was that easy against this down Mr. Mime. Which, why the hell is it so hard? It's a freaking mime! Venomoth was very easy. Good sleep. And you thought that Mr. Mime was bad. Have you seen her Alakazam? It's very difficult, very hard. It is level 43. has Calm Mind and Psychic, Future Sight, and Recover. Right after she swept my whole freaking team, I decided to take a break and just went through gambling. And so after that, I decided to get myself a rematch, as Enforcer defeated that Cadaver. And Miss Mime was up and it defeated Enforcer, Frogosaur, Neptune, and Dragonborn, one of my heavy hits. And during my gambling session, I decided to use Shadow Ball on the Mr. Mime and Psychic the Venomoth. As Sabrina's Alakazam is up next, I decided to keep on spamming Shadow Ball until I won. And after leaving the hard parts, I decided to defeat Koga, which was very easy because poison types are dumb and stupid and doesn't deserve to exist. And so I decided to battle Articuno. As I stupidly decided to pick out Frogosaur, I sent out Chad, which luckily knows Fire Punch, was very clutch until Articuno used Ice. Once he fainted, I decided to use Enforcer, which kept on spamming Bite, which was a bad idea since I had freaking Hyper Beam. Until finally, Articuno was defeated. Now this may be a quick video. Well, it's because I needed to upload this on Christmas Day. So, Merry Christmas to all of you that's watching this, and make sure to have a Happy New Year. Remember to stay home, be safe, and make sure to be awesome. Finally, a new bird. After Zapdos, Smoltres, and I'm done with all the legendaries in Kanto. And nothing in my path to get in my... Holy shit! Welcome back to part 2 of Pokemon with no catching. It's been a while. I was busy on making a game and other stuff, but now I'm back with this challenge. If you haven't seen the first one, then pause this video and go watch it. Believe me, there's a lot of details left behind if you didn't see it. As I made it from Pallet Town to Cinnabar Island, I went for the nearest laboratory so I can get myself some fossil Pokemons. As I got Savior the Ammonite and Sky Chaser the Aerodactyl. Although since I got new fossil Pokemons, I have to box Enforcer and Chad. But after that, I had to battle Zapdos, and here's the footage. As I made my way back to Cinnabar Island, I head towards the Pokemon Mansion to unlock the gym. I realized something. This is no ordinary mansion. This supposed mansion is a lab. Slowly over time, I realized that this lab created a Pokemon. But not just a Pokemon in the ordinary, a literal clone, but a stronger clone. Pokemon, not like Double Team. As in like a physical being that is made out of an original Pokemon, of its original self. And that Pokemon is none other than Mewtwo. So I have decided that after I beat the Elite Four, I will battle and defeat Mewtwo, no matter what happens. Anyways, after that monologue, I decided to battle the gym leader, which took a very long time. after that I decided to make it to the Sevi Islands with Bill to activate some machine for the Poke Centers. While on that path, I found some Team Rocket grunts. But now, it's finally time to battle Moltres, and here's the footage. Honestly, at this point, these legendaries are basically just weak. They're just too easy to defeat. Which could mean Mewtwo could be very easy to defeat. Sevi Islands wasn't that much. I had to battle some bikers, but while I was battling these bikers, I brought out a secret weapon, Enforcer. And yes, he sweeps through the team. Save some gold from Hypno. And thus, the fight of my final gym leader Giovanni. Finally, my key to the Elite Four. I can finally end this journey and move to somewhere else. Move to new horizons. We finally reached the end game, ladies and gentlemen. As I made my way to the Elite Four, Barry has made me do the final rival battle, and it begins. Honestly, I'm surprised at this point that Furry is very hard. But I didn't let that stop me. I decided for a rematch.
check.
Okay, check. 1, 2, 3. Finally, I got that camera fixed. Okay, so if you didn't see the last video, I defeated Barry, went to the Elite Four, and the camera crashed. It took me 2 months to finally fix it, but now we're on. Okay, so as previously, the plan is that I'm gonna evolve Dragonborn and to sweep the whole Elite Four. Oh yeah, by the way, we're almost there to 200 subscribers, so please subscribe. Shortly after beating Barry, I headed at Victory Road and Savior evolved. That's neat. Before I activated my plan, I decided to head the Elite Four just to see the challenge of it. But not gonna lie, Jinx is so annoying. Despite being an Ice type and Enforcer being a Fire type, it knows Sweet Kiss, Attract, and Ice Punch. And the next annoying thing that Lorelei can do is the full restore. And finally, 14 minutes later, Jinx finally fell and perished. Next Elite Four member is Bruno. And not gonna lie, Bruno was easy. He had 2 Onyxes, 1 Hitmonchan, 1 Hitmonlee, and 1 Machamp. And so I sweep Bruno with Frogazor and Harry. Next member, Agatha. Also, is Agatha really a ghost trainer? Because 100% of her team is poison. Like Bruno, Harry sweeped her team. And finally, the last member, Lance, the flying type trainer. And I don't care if you say Lance is a dragon trainer. All of his team is flying types. Oh yeah, also Lance took out the rest of my team. So yeah, take 2 soon. Sadly, I couldn't defeat the Elite Four first try, so I headed off go gambling. Not gonna lie, it took 3 days for Dragonborn to evolve, and believe me, that's more fingers than I have. I don't even have fingers. Right after Dragonborn evolved, finally, I head back to Lorelei for round 2. Pause. Sadly, I don't have footage of me battling Lorelei, so let's head off to Bruno instead. Like last time, I sweep this team and won. And now back to the poison type trainer Agatha. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't know in Gen 3 there was Nightmare. I just thought Nightmare was a Gen 4 move learned by Darkrai. Anyways, sweep their team and won. And finally, time for Lance. And by the way, Lance is so far easier now. Like, this is probably because I kept grinding. And pretty much I kept on sweeping his entire team of flying. And the battle between Dragonite and Dragonborn, she felt like she could win the team, even despite her level of being 5 levels beneath Dragonite. And pretty much, I felt like that she was gone. Oh, and now she's dead. Don't worry, I revived her, and she was able to sweep Lance's team. And finally, my last battle, Barry. I have done it. I made my way to the champion, Barry. And this will be my last battle against him.
Would you believe me if I said I'd never beaten FireRed or League Green? So this is basically my first time ever winning. So I beat the league, and I made it to the league. So now, this is my end. The end of the entire playthrough.